Hello, everyone. It is Jake Baller here, and today, as you can see, I am back with another ASMR video. And in tonight's video, or on my screen here, we have Netflix, and we will be doing a little bit of a tracing, look over, review of what is currently going on Netflix. Now, this is an ongoing series I've done on my channel many times, but it's a brand new month, and I haven't done one of these in like 3 months or so. So you guys usually really enjoy these styles of videos. So we're doing another one. So make sure you guys, of course, leave a like on the video. Press the thumbs up button. It really helps out a lot. Also, just watching the video also really helps out a lot. So if you could just stick around, watch the entire video, that would really mean so much to me. Just watching the video. Maybe comment down below if you guys like these. If you like the gaming version better, maybe I should check out some other apps. Let me know anything down below in the comments. Oh, especially leave me recommendations on stuff to watch. What should I watch on Netflix? I would love that. Alright, so the first thing we have here on the big home page of my personal Netflix account is a reality TV show known as Love is Blind. Love is Blind. Wow, they're already 9 seasons deep into this bad boy. New episodes coming out every Wednesday. Love is Blind. If you don't know what Love is Blind is, it's basically a TV show where I think it's really cool. Alright. Oh my god. This is the first, subcategory. They're showing me violent cinema. Interesting. Okay, well, we have Scarface. That is definitely a good start for some violent cinema. 1983, almost 3-hour long movie. I actually have this movie on DVD, and I do remember it being one of my first rated R movies I watched growing up because it was a movie we just had around the house on DVD. I really had a hard time figuring out what these guys were saying, but I actually really enjoyed the movie even as someone who should not have been watching this movie. We have Jarhead, who is just, well, not who, but what is just an amazing movie. The Who is Jake Gyllenhaal, one of my favorite actors of all time, if not my favorite. I think it's either between Jake Gyllenhaal and Andrew Garfield. But this is a great one. You have Jamie Foxx. Oh my god, I totally forgot Jamie Foxx was in this movie as well. Just a typical army movie about how disgusting the army is and how rough it is. And it is pretty insane. It's based off a book, if I'm not mistaken. All Quiet on the Western Front, Oscar-winning World War I epic. Whoa. I have not seen this one. I do still need to see it, even though it's been since 2002 since it's been out. Hateful Eight. This was a great movie. Oh my goodness. Years after the Civil War, 8 travelers, including bounty hunters, outlaws, and former soldiers, weather a Wyoming blizzard in a way station. In a way station. Oh, okay. Here's where I really like to see top shows in the US today. Number 1, Monsters of Ed Gein. I think that's how that is pronounced. This is the spooky stuff I've been looking for. I'm currently recording this video during the Halloween season, so I'm assuming they're going to be out with a lot of spooky things, and it looks like it is maybe a, true story of someone who has not done a lot of great things in a small town in Wisconsin. In a small Wisconsin town. Sorry, I can't read. A quiet farmer's horrifying crimes shocks a nation. Step inside a twisted, true story of Ed Gein, the butcher of Plainfield. Let's just say that's a fake mask, okay? That's not, okay. That is terrifying, though. That's scary. Is it cake? I'm assuming it's just like one of those, yeah, it's one of those things where you have to guess what object is cake and what object is real. He does Ozark, right? That Ozark show. I know that's supposed to be a really popular show. I guess he's doing another sort of a show like that. Top 10 movies, awesome. Number 1 movie recommended in Netflix right now is The Woman in Cabin 10. A journalist, Keira Knightley, aka Padme Amidala, uncovers a sinister mystery on board a sumptuous, I think, super yacht, and a psychological thriller based on the best-selling novel. That is really cool. Keira Knightley getting a nice role. Love seeing that. K-pop Demon Hunter. Now I know this has also been kind of recommended to me a handful of times. It's kind of a cool story of like it's pretty much like an anime mixed in with like K-pop. So it's just a K-pop anime basically, which is kind of cool. I do love the animation style. I think it's super creative, and the music in it is really popular. I think the song that came out with this movie is like the #1 song in like the world right now, literally, which is kind of cool. Another docu-series, the second, I think, to the Maze Runner movies, Scorched Trails, Despicable Me 3, Jesus Christ. I'm surprised they haven't made like 17 of these movies already. I think there's like 4 or 5, 6, 7 of these already made. I do really like the first one though. Caramello, a stray dog. That's cute. I always love a good dog movie. I think this is the third one of the Maze Runner movies. The Death Cure. About My Father. I mean, man, anything with Robert De Niro has to be good. And again, it being the spooky holiday season, you got Casper, the friendly ghost. Casper, the friendly ghost. Coming up, and coming soon to Netflix. Confessions of a Shopaholic. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I love a good rom-com. I am a sucker for a good rom-com movie. So, anything revolving around that, I actually really enjoy. This chick, though, I only know from Wedding Crashers, and Wedding Crashers is one of my favorite rom-com movies. The Perfect Neighbor. Police body cam footage reveals how a long-run neighborhood dispute turned fatal in this documentary about fear, prejudice, and stand-your-ground laws. Wow, real footage through police body cam. Whoa, that's insane. So it's like a body cam docu-series. Wow. So Netflix is just essentially stealing what YouTube is already very popular for, body cam, sort of a series like this, and making them into full-length features. Interesting. You have Vacation. This was a very funny movie when it first came out back in 2015, and I'm sure it's still a funny movie. I think I've only ever seen it once, though. Kind of nice. We have a tennis movie. This is season 2 of Starting 5. I think it's season 2. It might be season 3, actually, but it's season 1 here. Oh, yeah, season 2. Gotcha. If you don't know what this is, if you're a basketball fan, which your boy is, they had a bunch of different random NBA players kind of star in a little docu-series following them around the NBA season. This season they have Jaylen Brown, Kevin Durant, SGA, Tyrese Halliburton, and James Harden. I think in the previous one they had Anthony Edwards, LeBron, Jimmy Butler, some other players, DeMontis Sabonis. In this one they have a couple different other players, which I think is really cool, especially the count that 2 of these players went to the NBA Finals. One of the players kind of had a drowning out, and one of them was an all-time star who really had a bad season, so that'd be kind of cool to see what went on in their heads in the locker rooms. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Yeah, I was just about to say this movie just came out like a handful of months ago, back in the year 2025. Why did I think of it that long ago? That'd be a nice horror movie to see. Mob Bosses, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, ooh, Splinter Cell. Man, I used to love the Splinter Cell video games back when I was playing Xbox, the Xbox 360. That is actually really cool. They have a little, like, almost like an anime, cartoon, comic look like the Netflix original series, probably some more like the foreign Netflix series. Interesting. Nothing too interesting coming out that I see. Here we have the new on Netflix. So these are things that just recently got added. Things that recently just got added to Netflix. Knights of Cup. Never seen or heard of this movie before. Came out in the year 2014. No idea what this movie is though. We've already seen a couple of these already. All of these already, really. My friend Dahmer. If you do want like a more Halloween spooky themed thing, this is a biopic of Jeffrey Dahmer as a teenager. Now it doesn't actually go into when Jeffrey turns into an adult, which already was like a Netflix series a couple years back. That series got a lot of slack though. This is just a movie starring your boy from Austin and Ally as Jeffrey Dahmer, as a sort of like a teenager, young kid growing up, kind of how he turns into, well, Jeffrey, which is obviously a pretty terrifying human being. Anything else? Blood Train, Dawson's Creek. I know, yeah, that was like a TV series that was popular back in the day, the year 2002. Kind of reminds me of, Dawson's Creek, Gilmore Girls, those kind of like coming of age teen shows. It's just like another one of those ones. Love is Blind, France. If you're French, maybe, or just want more Love is Blind, that's kind of cool. Spooky, random stuff. Dr. Seuss. Anything else? We have some anime. That's kind of cool. I actually kind of like how they add animes to Netflix, since people really don't have like the more notable place to watch anime is, I think, Crunchyroll. That's kind of like the place where people watch anime, but let's go ahead and add anime to Netflix as well. New on Netflix. Nothing really new. This thing doesn't even have anything on it. Come on, Netflix, what are you doing? You're supposed to be showing me the new stuff on Netflix, and this thing doesn't even have a page. Whatever. Oh, The Martian. You know what? I still have not ever seen this movie. It was an Oscar nominee back in the day, coming out in the year 2015. I think it just literally is about a man who goes to Mars, which, man, I don't know if that'll ever even happen anytime soon. I feel like every couple years, people say it's happening soon, but I still don't think it's ever happened yet, but maybe sometime. You also have Dodgeball, one of my favorite comedy movies of all time. I actually just watched this on a plane ride very recently, so this movie is very fresh in my brain. The jokes are insanely funny. It's definitely a movie that you have to take into account. It was made in the year 2004, so the jokes are kind of yikes. But I think it's super funny. It's a raunchy movie, but I don't think it goes over the top. It's just a super funny early 2000s movie that I really enjoy. You have Wednesday, which is just a Wednesday Addams from the Addams Family TV show. And season 2 is coming very, very soon, which is pretty dope. A Charlie Sheen documentary. That's really cool. And this guy is an absolute freak. This guy really was a menace to society. This guy was crazy. 10 Things I Hate About You, classic. Oh yeah, the Sidemen show. That's right, the Inside Sidemen show. It's kind of just like a Big Brother. If you know what Big Brother is, it's just 12 influencers in a house, 1 week to win $1 million. Total anarchy. I think they vote each other out or something like that. I don't know, but basically it's just like a Big Brother reality TV show with a bunch of people. I know Sketch, the YouTube guy Sketch, is in the show as well. Daddy's Home with Will Ferrell. Oh my god, the Halo show. Oh my god. I actually forgot they made a show about Halo. If you don't know what Halo Jesus Christ, this, but man, I'm getting old if that's the case. But Halo is one of the greatest game series of all time, and yeah, really, really cool that they made some sort of storytelling with it. I would have liked to have seen a movie, but instead they made like a 2-season show that didn't really do much. I don't even know if people even really liked it, to be honest. Dirty Dancing. Oh my god! 28 years later, this movie was in the theaters like 2 months ago. I don't know if Netflix is just stepping their game up or something, but oh my god, that is actually insane. Coming out in the year 2025. 2 hours. Nearly 30 years after the rage virus ravaged England, a boy and his father leave the safety of the remote island for a dangerous hunting mission. Wow, yeah, I remember seeing the trailer of this and thinking, wow, it looks really, really good. And then everybody said the movie was bad, so I never got to see it, so I will definitely watch it now. Oh, here we go. Top searches on Netflix. So this is a site-wide, app-wide. What are people searching for in their little search boxes? The Mask, I guess, is one of the top searches, which I don't blame them. One of Jim Carrey's best works, and a super hilarious movie. It's a hapless bank teller discovers an ancient mask that turns him into a zany prankster who acts on his deepest desires. Basically, this dude finds a mask and turns into a cartoon, which is kind of interesting. Oh, here's the other Jeffrey Dahmer show. I might actually give this a little rewatch for the holiday season, maybe. Oh, the second Beetlejuice movie. Looks like it might be leaving soon, though. This did come out last year. That's interesting. They have that on here now. We have Shrek. Maybe the greatest animated movie of all time. You could definitely put that up for debate, but definitely one of the best animated movies of all time. 10 Things I Hate About You. Great rom-com. Wow. 50 Shades. They actually have 50 Shades on here. I remember this being a huge talking point when it first came out back in the year 2015. I remember a lot of people saying that this movie was basically like, you know, I don't want to say this, it maybe could have been like an X-rated movie, if you know what I'm saying, and they're showing it in the theater, but yeah, the movie got a lot of craziness when it first came out. Wow, this movie also was just in the theaters as well. Karate Kid's Legends. Coming out in the year 2025. It literally came out again, I think only like 3 or 4 months ago. I also heard that this movie did really bad in the box office, so that's probably why this movie is here now, but I didn't see it because a lot of people said it was bad, so maybe I'll give it a shot. Watch it now that it's here on Netflix, but I remember hearing that movie didn't really do a lot of good. It sounded... Oh, there's Gilmore Girls, like we were talking about. Anything else? Not really. The Founder, crime cinema, critically acclaimed dramas, exciting movies, Fast and Furious, Storm Area 51, Ride Along. Did you guys ever see Kevin Hart on the Kaizenat stream? That was very interesting. Now there's Despicable Me 4. Yeah, see, I know there was like 4, 5, 6, 7 of these movies. I thought there was. There's definitely a lot of them. Ooh. Pineapple Express. Wait, Pineapple Express was a Golden Globe nominee movie. That's insane. If you've never seen this movie, you want a good laugh. Movie coming out in the year 2008. Maybe some of you haven't seen it. Pineapple Express is super, super funny. The Amazing Spider-Man. Now I will say, I do think the second one is the better one, and I think the second one is actually a super, super, super underrated Spider-Man movie, but, man, the Spider-Man with, again, one of my favorite actors, if not my favorite actor of all time, Andrew Garfield. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Got Hancock, which is just another superhero movie, but without being a superhero movie, if that makes sense. It's basically about a superhero, but like a real life actual superhero, and kind of how that would look if a real life superhero was around in the real world. We have Chicken Run. Oh boy, Chicken Run. Coming out in the year 2000. I really thought this was a 1990s movie. A claymation movie about chickens escaping the coop. The humans in this movie used to freak me out. I remember this movie being really critically acclaimed, and I remember it being good, but I probably haven't seen it since 2005 or 6 or something. I haven't seen it in literally the longest time. Sherlock Holmes, Unbroken, there's the Minion movie, Shrek the Third, Blue Streaks, Craven, Dracula, ooh, maybe another spooky movie we have not seen. Something like that. I definitely need to see some more spooky stuff while it is the Halloween time. Equalizer, Wanted, some more crime. Why? My Netflix thinks I'm a violent person, I guess. Oh my god, more violent movies. But here we go. I wanted to see more horror movies being recommended because, again, it's Halloween. I want to see what Halloween movies they have. They have the original Texas Chainsaw. That's really cool. In the year 1974, 5 teams try to survive a nightmare of cannibals, and chainsaws in the most purely horrifying movie ever made. Which for a while, people thought this was actually the scariest movie of all time. There was a point in time, and for a while, people said that because, this is actually technically based on a true story. Now, I know all horror movies say they're based on a true story, and this movie actually was the original, the OG, based on a true story horror movie. But it's not entirely true. The cannibalist house was true, but the things going on in the house was made up in this movie. So the actual crimes were true, but the actual movie was kind of fabricating a lot of it. But for a long time, people thought there was actually a person running around with a chainsaw coming after people. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this. I was really looking forward to maybe looking at a Halloween one. Here we go, thrillers. You have The Platform 2, Hateful Eight, Chadwick Boseman, R.I.P. I really thought there'd be more horror movies, Nightmare Before Christmas, but Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th. They're not really promoting a lot of thriller and horror movies for some reason, which really sucks. I love Daddy Daycare, but it's Halloween. I want to see the scary movies. I don't know. Definitely this month isn't the best month it looks like for Netflix. Not really a lot of really cool things going on. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you guys want me to do another one of these, I will definitely be down to do so. Just give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below if I should do another one. What movie should I watch? What shows should I watch? Also, thank you so much for just watching the video. That really helps out too. Anyways, I love ya. Love you guys so much. And I will definitely see you guys again in another ASMR. Ooh, Donnie Darko. Another ASMR video very